Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithale.com, and I apologize because I'm a little bit late. It's almost 10 minutes late. I was on some things at work and lost track of time. And anyway, by the time I realized it was already 7 o'clock, and I was just running to my craft room. But anyway, I'm happy. I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to show you some of the projects that I have today for you, which are using the Tasteful Touches. So if you have not seen this one, it has really nice background images, as well as the flowers and all these other elements, right? And of course the sentiments. I love the sentiments, and lately, I don't know, I think I always say this, but I love when the Stampin' Up has the sentiment with two different fonts. I feel like that just makes it even better. So anyway, so thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to me, I'm going to be making 3 cards showing you pretty much the same suite. And anyway, before I get started, just this is the last week to sign up for the Timeless Tulips card class to go if you're interested in getting the make and take kit. And so there is a link in the description of this video so that you can go and see it online. And if you want to get registered for the make and take, tomorrow is the last day. I will be sending an email about it. So if you want to get that email, make sure you are on my mailing list, which I also put it on the description of this video. So that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure you all know that we have the brand new catalog already. Super excited with everything going on. So this is the new catalog, and oh my goodness, there's tons and tons of things here. So beautiful. And I might make a different video later on just to show you some of the different suites that I love, but for today let's just focus on this one. Now this suite comes with a design series paper that I am personally in love with. Hold on, let me check something here. It has here it has a different, I don't know if you remember, we used to have the wood textures, the little one that was the 6x6, and I always wanted to have the larger version of it. And so I guess Stampin' Up heard it, because this is just gorgeous, and all the different papers, it's just a different type of. So I think that you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna like it, and definitely it's gonna be one of my favorites for this year, definitely. So anyway, so let me just see. So hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. So let's get it started. So again, I'm gonna be using these two, mainly sentiments and this flower, and I think I'm gonna be using that one. I'm still deciding which one, but I think it's gonna be that one. So so the first thing we're gonna be doing is, out of that design series paper, you can see that there were, I picked 2 cards already, so let me just take the one. So you can see the design series paper has also some patterns that had a little bit of blue, and definitely wanted to take the opportunity to use that one. So I have here the brand new in color, and this one is Midnight or Moonlight. Oh my goodness, I still don't know the names. Let me just see. This one is Misty Moonlight. So it is 5.5 by 8.5. So we're gonna be folding it in half as usual. Hello everyone. And let's just see. We're gonna fold it in half. Then I have a piece of Night of Navy, mainly because I thought that that's the color that goes on this one. And so this one is 4 by 5 1/4. Let me just check. Yeah, 4 by 5 1/4. And the design series paper is 3 3/4 by 5. Yeah, by 5. So I know I'm not going to do anything else here, so I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. Hello, Raylene from Australia. Thank you for joining me. So we're going to put it here. Let's see, we're gonna put it here. All right, so we're gonna go put it here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the middle of this, right? So let's go ahead and add that one. Lots of people from Australia. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know where you're all from. I saw some people from Ohio, from Arizona. I'm always interested in seeing that. So anyway, so now for this one, you can see I die cut already several die cuts here. So if you notice, this one is actually out of one of my favorite sweets, and it is the Forever Fern, which this one is the Forever Flourishing dies, which is this one. And I just love this one because you have different foliage, so I thought it would go really well with this flower. Mainly because I didn't want to be fussy cutting this one. I am okay cutting this one, but when it is that little tiny ones, I don't really like cutting them. And I want to use the design series paper, so I thought that for this one, it was going to be too busy to kind of stamp it. You would not really see it. So anyway, long story short, that's how I decided to use this one. And then as I was playing with it, then I thought, well, wouldn't it be really good to put it in silver, right? So I die cut it already with silver foil. And because this pattern, you can see it even here, this pattern is too busy, I am adding a circle with the, this one is out of the Stitch Shapes Framelies. And so I'm just putting this one here, and then you can see it more. It will pop up even more. And of course, I'm adding this too, because I really love, I think I made 3 cards 2 weeks ago, I believe. And I've used this suite, and I think this is like my favorite ever. So I'm going to be using that one just to add some something there. And then I use the labels. I am in love with labels. I love that now Stampin' Up is giving us even more labels, so definitely that's a favorite of mine. So we're going to be putting this one here, and I think I want to put my flower here. Okay, so let's do that part. So this is how I kind of envision my card, and as you know, I never have a card done, so we're going to see how that goes, and if I don't like something, you're going to see me modifying it as I go. So anyway, I have here a piece of Whisper White. We're going to go ahead and do the Memento, mainly because I want to color with the stamping blends. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp it here. Hi, Susan. All right, and anyway, you have it here. Where's the lid? Oh, here. And so I, hold on, give me a second. I have already cut it, so I'm just using scissors and cutting it. And I did that one because I know I'm going to be taking a little bit of time coloring. So I didn't want to be taking too much time coloring and then cutting with scissors. So what I have here is oh my goodness, Seaside Sprayed. I always confuse this one and put like soft something, like the soft sea foam. And then I also have the Light of the Night of Navy. Okay, so it's both of the Seaside Spray and the Light of the Night of Navy. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be coloring mainly the whole flower, and you can see here I'm going really fast. I try to go these areas fast, and then as I get close to the edge, then I try to go a little bit slower just to make sure I'm not all the way off the edge. And I'll be honest, I think it's easier when I don't know what it is. I think it's easier when I color before cutting. So anyway, we'll see. And then, so that was the light, and then I'm adding the dark of the, what is this called again? Seaside Spray. The center, I wanted this dark. And I'm gonna go ahead and add, and I'll put my flower closer to you so that you can see it. Pretty much I am doing the areas where the image has dark lines, right? So I am following that one. So you can see right there, it already starts looking really nice. Then I'm gonna bring back again the lighter one, and then just kind of blend a little bit more so that you don't see the lines in between, right? Like, so that you're kind of blending in. And you can see it's really easy. I'm not thinking too much on that one. You can see I'm going really fast. So there's no so here you go. You can see it here, right? And it looks nicer. Then I'm gonna be adding on some of the areas. I've noticed that it's darker, so I wanted to kind of put a little bit more of that blue rather than the black. So I'm just going, and this one is just a little bit. You can see I'm not adding too much. And again, mainly because I want to have a little bit more of the blue rather than the black that you can see here. And it's just a little bit, it's not that much. And then I'm going to be blending it. That kind of adds a little bit more of, what am I trying to say? Dimension, if you will. Plus, it kind of blends more with the blue of the image. So you can see here. And there we go. Oh, and I forgot to add more of this one here. So this is the darker of the, there we go. Much better. So let me just do a close-up here. So you can see how it looks. I really like seeing like the 3 different shades of it. Now, of course, I love the Wink of Estella. So for this one, I decided I wanted to add some, but not on the whole thing. I mainly want to put it also kind of like on the areas where it's too dark. And I feel like it adds even more things. So it's not on the whole thing. It's just mainly on the areas that are dark. And again, I'll show you a close-up in a second so you can see it. The Wink of Estella, love it. It adds a lot of glimmery look without the mess of the glitter. Which, I mean, I love the glitter, but I'll be honest, I don't like having glitter all over my space, and it feels like you can never clean it enough. So definitely this is the best alternative, and you can see it here. You can, I think you can see the shimmery, right? I can tell you that here it looks amazing. I don't know that in the camera you can really see it. Some there. So don't put it on all areas, just mainly on, again, the darker areas, right? So that's how it's gonna go there. And then for this one, I wanna use the sentiment that says, you are special, which fits really nice with that one. I'm gonna take this one out so that I can see where to line it up. I usually have a scratch paper with me, and I've noticed that every time I'm trying to stamp on a white, like I don't see it. Like, yeah, I don't see it anymore. Judy, you love, yeah, I love it. I don't know, I love it, and yeah, I would probably put it in everything, but sometimes I forget. Although, yeah, there are a lot of cards where I have put Wink of Estella consistently. So, anyway, so let's just go now and put it together so that you can see how this one looks. I'm gonna try to let it sounds like it's kind of wet. So let's just go ahead and start adding all of these things. And so far, I am liking how it looks. Oh, yeah, I was like, I already lost the glue dots. So let's just add glue dots on this one. And I don't know if I shared this with you. I usually put a ribbon around it so that I don't go crazy with the ribbons and I only see the one. Because sometimes you go crazy and then you'll get glue dots all over your table. Yeah, ask me how I know that, right? So a few years ago, someone in our team mentioned that she was doing that, and I thought that was brilliant. And so ever since, I try to always put a ribbon, because that kind of limits the amount of of pull that you do to your glue dots. So anyway, so I'm putting here, and again, I'm just adding a few just to make sure. And if you see something is showing up, just hide it. It's really, because it's a glue dot, it's really easy to hide it. So you don't want anything to show up. And so I'm gonna be putting this one like somewhere here. If you feel like something needs, like I feel like it needs one more here, and I already put it down. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the take your pick, and we're gonna be putting it somewhere here so that I can easily hide it. And there you have it. This one is fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, try it. I feel like it is good. It is good. It helps a lot, and like I said, I used to get glue dots all over the place, and now it's easier for you just to pull the one that you need. Now for this one, let's just see, how many do I want now that I have the whole thing? I don't know if I want 2 or just 1. Okay, so the way I feel this one will go, and also just to see, so this one here, that one here, ooh, maybe move this one more towards this end. Yep. So do I want 2 or do I want 1? I probably, I do think I like both. I think I like both. I'm gonna go with both. And usually that's what I do. I put things like, I die cut things that I feel I want to be using, and then I just lay them together, and if I don't like it, then I don't put it, right? The downside though is that sometimes I end up having a little bit of the die cuts, which sometimes is good, but sometimes I have to make a card right away, or those scraps, you know, just stay there, and eventually I might throw them away, right? So I'm trying to do better now. I'm trying to make the cards sooner, but I'll be honest, sometimes I forget. So I'm gonna put this one. Oh, I like that one here actually. You know what? So that it kind of, yeah, I love that. So let's put it there. Oh. And on this one, I'm adding 3. You might be able to just go with 2, but I don't know. I'll try to put 3 on those, and again, you just hide it. Oh, be careful here. There we go. And I might need to add 1 here. So there's that one. I'm gonna add it here. There we go. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. Do I want to put dimensionals? Let's see. I know I want dimensionals on this one. No, I'll put the dimensional on that one, not on this. Okay. Okay, so then I'm gonna be adding this one here, and then put this one right there. Yep, I think that's where it needs to go. So let's just glue this one down. And we're gonna be adding this flower right here with dimensionals. This one for sure has to be on dimensionals. Okay. So let's see. Alrighty. Let's add that one here. And then I was thinking maybe you know, maybe adding a little bit of these rhinestones. I actually kind of played with them already. Just an old pack that I have here, But you can use your, which one is the dark? Yeah, light, the Night of Navy. You can actually go ahead and color your rhinestones with the alcohol markers. You can also use Sharpies, and then you have them in any color you want. So definitely, I love doing that. So I'm gonna go and add like a few here and there just to bring a little bit of that blue on this area. And then I'll add another one somewhere here. There we go. Just to get a little of that blue on that white section. So anyway, so here is the card number 1. I love how it looks, honestly. Like I said, I like that shimmery with the Wink of a Stella. And I do like the silver foil on this one. So anyway, so now when you are going to be mailing this one, I probably recommend to add a piece of Whisper White on this area so it's not as dark, and it kind of also goes with the color on the front. So let's go and do card number 2. So now card number 2, and all of them are going to be very similar. So this one, again, I'm trying to show you that design series paper, and in this case, because I started doing all blue, I focus on the ones that had the blue on it. So this one, you can see it here. I love this side a lot, but it's more gray than blue, and so definitely I wanted to use that one because again, I'm trying to do better where my cards are kind of matching the same color. I feel like then I show you how to make different cards with almost the same type of elements, right? So this is what I was picturing. Also, so same as with the other one, Misty Moonlight, 5.5 by 8.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. Let's see. Then a piece of Night of Navy, and this one is also 5 1/4 by 4, so it's gonna go like so. And then the design series paper in this case is this one, and this one is 5 by 3 3/4, so same as the other one. This one is 5 by 1 3/4. So this one is gonna go like so. And then see, I thought it was gonna be like this, and I have already cut this one. I was thinking of doing something like that, and then add these leaves. So it's very similar than the other one, but I think that I might want to put. I don't know if I want to do the banner in. Probably not. So this one is gonna be very similar, but I wanted to use on this one. That's what I wanted to do. These on like random here and there on this paint thing. I don't know why I thought about that, but anyway, we'll try that. So let's just go ahead and glue down everything that I already can. Well, actually, no, hold on. Let's just do the background, because if I don't like it, then I can bring another piece and do another one, right? So, I don't know what I'm doing here. So on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and again, I have this one in my mind. This one goes there, so I want to make sure it's like on the top, and you can see that I am stamping off, and it's not that many, right? We're not gonna be, I mean, you can put as many as you want, but I'm not gonna go that crazy with it. Okay, just so that I have something here. Yes, and I think I'm gonna leave it at that, because then where's the other label? Where's my, yeah, here. Because then I have this one here, and then I want that one here. Yes, and this one has the little ones too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't want to have too much. Well, maybe one more here, you know. Like I said, I start with one and then I go crazy, right? There we go. So yeah, just that, not too many. So let's go ahead and color this one. So same as with the other one, I'm using all the same blues. So is the Seaside Spray and the Light of the Night of Navy. So again, we're gonna go with the lighter of the Seaside spray. And you can see, yeah, you just go really fast. Now, you do want to put like a light hand on the first coat, on the, yeah, for the first pass, rather than too much. And the reason is because sometimes the blends, or any alcohol marker for that matter, kind of bleeds. And again, you go a little bit more careful with the edges just to make sure that you don't get outside the lines. And then you bring the darker one of the Seaside. Was that the Seaside? Yeah. And then I'm going to be doing the areas where even the stamp already marked, there's a shadow. So it's very similar. It was pretty much the same as with the other one. Not similar, but the same, as you can see. So super, super easy. I love blends. I think that I really like, nowadays I really like coloring a lot, either watercoloring. I also feel like that's very relaxing. And the blends, definitely. The blends though seems to be like faster now for me. I guess I have a little bit more practice nowadays. It used to take me a little bit more, but it doesn't, yeah, it's not taking me that much time any longer. So I feel like the blends are easier. With the watercolor, it's also easy. It's just, you just take a little bit more time. And honestly, I feel that that's the part that really relaxes me when I am doing watercoloring. It's just too relaxing. And again, you just want a little bit. You don't want to go too crazy. And again, this one is just mainly to get the blue rather than the black, because I use my Memento and that one is in black. So I'm just putting a little bit of that blue, and then I'm going to go back with the again, super, super. Now, one thing that I am doing, that I also do a lot is, if you've noticed, I try not to do a lot of blending on the edges for the same reason, because I feel like it kind of bleeds. So I try to focus on my blending on the inside or on the middle areas rather than on the edges. That way I can put more color without fearing that it will bleed. And in this case, even if it bleeds, it's not too much of a problem, because you can see it's just a little area of white around my flower. So I don't think it matters in this case. But if you were stamping this one like directly on the piece, on, like, say that you're gonna put it on your card like so, then if it bleeds, then yeah, you might not want it. But anyway, so let's go with that. And same as with the other one, let's just do the sentiment so that we are ready and start playing with that one. So this one, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, here. I'm like, what am I doing? So, alrighty, there we go. Same as with the other one, let's add some Wink of Stella on the flower. And again, for this flower, putting it mainly on the dark areas rather than the whole flower. You can put it on the whole flower, but I feel like if you're just putting on some areas and not the whole thing. Oh, now it's kind of, I think I pressed too much, because all of a sudden, well, no, it's good. But yeah, I feel like all of a sudden it kind of, there was a lot more. Anyway. And I'll show you here. Okay. Again, you just have to stamp it with Memento. And see this one? You can see it even more on this one, I feel. Yeah. So, there you go. Let's just start putting everything together. Now, this one is also out of the same die set that I showed you at the beginning. So this one is actually this, and then I cut it in the center. So that's what this one is. So if you look into that, it used to be like so, and then I just cut it in half. Again, because I'm always trying to kind of see how it's gonna look. And so that always helps me. So anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing down. I don't think I want to do, like I said, I don't think I want to do the banner end on this one. I thought I was going to do it, but I don't think I want to, you know? I feel like this one looks really nice. And again, this is also out of the same pattern, or design series paper, I should say. This one's going to go here. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and put it here. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. It helps me a lot, so thank you. Alright, so now we have this one. We're gonna be putting it here. Okay, so let's see this one. Oh, you know what? Maybe I changed these. Maybe I do, just so that it looks a little bit different than having it on the same side as the other one, right? Yeah, maybe I do that. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna put just the one, I think. Now for this one, I feel like it will be nice if I add some of that, what is this called? Baker's twine. So this is out of the Flowers for Every Season. There comes with 3 packs, or with 3 ribbons, as you can see. So there's a white gingham. I think this is just jade. And then it comes with this one, which it goes really well with this as well, right? And it has the silver that I am using on my card, so definitely I think that this will go really nice. I'm gonna go and do like 2 loops. I think 2 loops will be enough. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna put a little bit of this, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put it like so. This will add a little bit something to it. And this one, let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. I want that one. This one here, my leaves there. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one here. I'm gonna put this one like so, actually. Yep. And then I'm gonna be putting the leaves here. Definitely, yes. All right, so let's start putting the glue dots. And again, that's you can see I'm just laying all the pieces, and if I like it, then I go with that. And if you don't like it, then just change the pieces. And you always come up with something. You're always gonna be coming up with something. I promise you. If you try it this way, always. I think that's why I don't sweat too much by not having the card made, because I know that if I don't like it, I'm just gonna change it to during the process. So I'm okay with that. Let's just see how nice it looks. Oh yeah, definitely. This was a good call with that baker's twine. And on this one, maybe just the one on this one, you know? On this one, maybe just the one, not 2. And maybe I'll put it, yeah, here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add just 2 on this one. Mainly because I wanted to have a little bit more of flexibility here, since I have this bulky thing. Let me see, do I want it that way? Oh, maybe this way. Oh yeah, definitely better that way. All right, now this one is gonna go here. And so this one is gonna go with dimensionals, and this one is gonna go just flat. So let's just add this one first. Oh, have all this little I'm gonna put it like here. And then I'm gonna be adding this one right there. Yes. Okay, now for this one, we're gonna be using dimensionals. Oh, I am glad you're liking it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Like, whoop. Like this. Actually, like that. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you are liking it. I'm gonna put it like so. And then we could even add, let me see. I wanted to put the same rhinestones. I think that would be nice if I add a little bit of those rhinestones as well, right? Just because you don't really see it here, so I'm gonna, well, I don't know. I'm gonna put it somewhere where I see it. I'm gonna put it here because you don't really see it on this dark area. So I'm putting just 3. You can put as many as you want. Okay, and here you go. What do you think, guys, right? So pretty much the same type of concept, right? Instead of doing a circle, now I did a strip right there. See, yeah, you definitely need to order it. Absolutely. Now, I gotta be honest. I was playing with this and I actually colored another one. Let me just show you in a different color. It just gets a different, see this one? It also looks really nice, right? So definitely give it a try. So now let's do card number 3, and you can see it's pretty much going to be about the same. It's also blue, and I'm coloring it bring this one, and you can see it here. So same as with the other ones, I have already die cut some of these pieces, and you can see it here. I haven't cut it in half, mainly because I was using the other one for like design purposes. And like I said, I always do the same. I always have the pieces cut and then I just lay them and see how they look. So now for this one, I have Night of Navy, so I wanted to do the opposite. So Night of Navy on this one, 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna be folding it in half. Let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, Judy, see? So I'm glad I am giving you good good ideas. And you, like I said, you can change them in colors, right? So anyway, so you can see out of this one, I actually die cut this. So that's another thing that I tend to do a lot. I try to cut it out of the cardstock that I'm going to be covering. Now this one is the Misty Moonlight. It is the same as 5 1/4 by 4, and then the design series paper, it is 3 3/4 by 5. So I know I won't be doing anything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down already. Oh, I thought well, we'll see. Let's see. For a second, I thought I was going to also do a stamping. So anyway, it's too late. Okay, so it's gonna go like so. I feel like this way. I don't know. And then on this one, I was thinking, same as with the other one, I have already stamped in Memento and cut them. And this one, I want to put something. I've been seeing a lot of samples, and I can say that this is the card. Well, it's not exactly the same, but it's a similar card, different colors, and I think different design series paper. This is the one that I saw online that inspired me. Like, okay, I need to be playing with this. And it was something like that. And I think, like I said, the other one was like lighter colors, and that's something that I always do. I always go to Pinterest, get ideas, and then try to do my own version. But a lot of times, I mean, you can see them, right? Like you can see the other one pretty much. And so I was thinking about doing something like that. Yeah, I don't think I'll do the stamping. I think it will be too much. Putting something like that and then have one of these here, right? And then the other one on this side, kind of. And I don't know if that will go there. We'll see. And the same thing with this one. Put the two little ones here. Right, something like that. That's how I kind of saw it on the, if I remember, like on Pinterest. Again, different colors and everything, but that's how I get my inspiration for my cards most of the times. And because of these, that's when these other two came in life, right? So that, yeah, you use one for inspiration and then you just keep going. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and yeah. Oh my goodness, what is happening with this? Yeah, there you go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and this one opens like so. So for this one, I want to use the sentiment. The what is this one? This one said the good things in life are better with you. I thought that was really nice. Okay, and I'm gonna putting it right there. There we go. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm stamping right now. And then this one will go right here. And then let's color this one so that we can start playing and see if I want them there. So, okay, so let's just bring these two. So same as with the other ones, we're gonna go ahead and color them with the lightest of the blends. In this case is the Seaside spray. And again, you do a light hand and then just go slower on the edges just so that you don't go outside the lines. All right. And then I'm gonna go with the darker of the Seaside spray. Is that? Yeah. And then we're stop adding more color on the darker areas, following the lines on the stamp. So wherever you see the shadows, that's where you add it. So you're gonna be sick of seeing me coloring this one because this is the third and the fourth that I am coloring. So, but anyway, I didn't want to have them all color. I feel like sometimes I get questions as to how do I do the blend, how do I color with the blends. So that's what I thought. Okay, let's just do it on camera. But I feel like at some point you're gonna get like another one. It's the same color, but anyway. Hope you don't mind. There you go. There we go. Right. So once I have that, then I'm gonna bring again the lighter of those and then blend. And then let's do the same with this one. And again, I'm just blending in the middle so that this doesn't bleed, because the alcohol markers sometimes tend to bleed. All right, and then I'm gonna go back with the darker, and this is the light of the Night of Navy. And on this one, I'm just gonna be adding a few areas where it is really, really dark. just to kind of have the same blue where I have too much black. Okay. There we go. And maybe a little bit here. It's the same thing here. This thing is saying to reconnect, so I think I'm having issues with my internet right now. So hopefully you're still seeing it. Sometimes it kind of freezes, I know that. There we go. And then once I have those, I'm gonna go ahead back with this one. Yeah, the color, it is going fast. I don't think it's taking too much. You know. Same thing with that one. Alright. And again, I'm just going where I had that dark blue so that I can kind of blend it. And then finally, since I add more of that medium shade, so the dark sea foam, no, the sea foam, seaside spray, then I'm just going back with this one to make sure there's no, that it's actually blending. And I think that's it, guys. Once I'm done with this one, we should be fine with our flowers. And I'll show you again. There we go. So let's add the Wink of Estella on those. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it again on the center and on the darker areas. I'm not going everywhere, just on the darker, just to highlight those areas, you know. All right, same thing here. Okay. All right, there we have it. And I'll do a close-up so you can see it. You see it here, right? See that? Definitely. I love that Wink of Estella. All right, so now that we have everything, let's start playing with it. So, oh, thank you, Holly. Thanks. Oh, glad you're here, Carol. Yeah, for a second I thought it was disconnecting it, right? So we're gonna be putting it like so. And so I'm thinking this one is gonna go here underneath. And I don't know that I can really put, let's see, let's focus first with the one on the top, right? So this one, or actually, well, yeah, because I want to be putting this as well. And I cannot really move too much because I think I should have put this one a little bit more on the low. So let's just move this one a little bit more so that I can have enough space. And then I'm going to be adding like this one, right? Somewhere there. And now for this one, we probably, let's see. If I can put it more inside, then I can put more of this. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And then I could probably even put this little one. Just a little bit of that. Yeah. Want it So let's just put, I think that I need to work on this section first. Since this one is going to be popped up, this one is going to be now there. And so I think I'm going to be popping up this one as well. So let's just work on this section. So let's just put this one with glue dots. Oh my goodness. My internet. Hello, Sale. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add this one. All right. And again, you're just putting your glue dots, and if something is popping up, then or popping out, make sure you're hiding it. So this one will go. I'm gonna put it. No, actually, I need to move it a little bit more towards this so that it doesn't go out. And then I'll add this one. Probably like. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. There we go. And then this one, I'm going to be putting it like all flat, right? Because then this one is going to go here, like so. And I'm going to go... I'm adding a lot of adhesive on this one. So this one is going to go here. There we go. And then this one is going to go on top, right on this side. So I'm going to be putting this one here and adding it like so. Yes. Yes. Okay. So now for these, then let me work on these lips before anything else. Yeah, this set, John, this set is really nice. I'm really happy with this one. And like I said, I pair it with the what is this? The Forever Fern. I love having this many leaves, honestly. I really do. Okay, and then we're gonna be adding this one here to that side. And then we're going to be adding this one like so. There. And then this one will go right here. Now, I don't know, maybe I can add a little bit of this one as well, just somewhere here under, because originally what I was thinking it was putting a little bit of this image kind of like in the other one, but because I glued it before I did it, I didn't want to do it anymore. But I feel like if I can add a little bit of this, like under, yeah, let's see. Under this section, right? Like right here. Let's see how this one looks. And we're gonna go ahead and put it like so. So that way, yes, definitely. This one is staying. Yep. There we go. There you go. So then this one is gonna go here. And this one is gonna go right here. Yes, I do like this ribbon. Although it went a little bit. like so. There we go. So, I think glue dot, not glue dots, what is this called? Dimensionals on these, just because of that ribbon. Well, yeah. And then this one will go right here. And I need to put the dimensionals on that section. And then a glue dot right there. So the dimensionals go here. And then the glue dots are gonna go on that section. Yeah, I like to arrange the twine just to make sure it looks how I like it. You know, because sometimes it has its own mind, right? So, okay, and then finally, of course, we're gonna be adding some of these rhinestones just because we've been adding them on the others, and so just to kind of to make sure that this one looks like a set. I think that would be really good to add. I'm going to be adding one here, and then I'm going to be adding another one here. Now I don't have enough, so I'm going to be, is that the navy? Yes. So I'm going to be adding, I don't know if one or two, we'll see. There we go. So here you have it. It's a little bit messy here. Whoa. Let me just take everything to bring all the cards here so that you can see them all together. Whoa. Let's just make space. So here are, can you see them? Somehow I feel like, I don't know if you can see all three. Yes. So here we go. So it is a nice set of the three of them, right? So they look very similar. I don't know. I just love, I don't know. I like this one a lot just because it has those little stamps. I'll be on them all, so it's kind of hard. But anyway, let me know which one is your favorite. 1, 2, or 3. Sign up for the Timeless Tulip set, card class to go. And again, if you want the make and take, tomorrow is the last day. The link to sign up is going to be on my email, so make sure you're on my email list. And if you want the tutorial, there's also a link already there so you can get the tutorial. Oh, you you like all three? Pat likes number 2, so this one. Yeah, I think I like this one too as well. Anyway, like I said, this one was the inspiration for all of them, although it was different colors and anything, but this is the one that kind of inspired the rest of the cards. So thank you so much. I'll see you next week. And anyway, hope you have a nice day and the rest of the week. All right, so see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay. Oh, okay. Lori also two. Yeah, so that way. So thank you so much, and I'll see you. Bye for now.